What's up, everybody? Arrg the Pirate here, and today we're going to play a little Medusa in the duo lane, and we've got to support Mercury, which we do have an Ares that's supporting the solo lane, so and we're going to make the best out of a bad situation. But really, guys, Mercury's not a support, and Ares should not be supporting the duo lane, or the solo lane. But, alright, let's get into the kit, let's go over the build, but first, we gotta talk about that ATP crew. Now, guys, we've been building up, we've got about 40 members in so far, so if you are interested in joining the ATP crew community on the PSN network, feel free to do it. Just simply search ATP crew and it should pop up. Join in, that's how we're gonna keep track of Sunday Fundays and the best way to get a hold of me on PlayStation. Now, let's get into this build, and for my first 1500 gold, I'm going to pick up Charge Morningstar, which is rank 2 of Transcendence, and then 3 mana potions, and I've actually got Baron, silly little potion, you know, multi-potion thing. But if you don't have a Baron on your team, you can pick up 3 mana potions as well, and then Aegis. And then I'm going to build straight into Transcendence, Ninja Tabby, Executioner, Wind Demon, Deathbringer, and then Bloodforged for my last item. And then I've got Blink for my second relic, because Blink Medusa is just nasty. You know, you can ult in with that ultimate. But speaking of her ultimate, we gotta go over her kit. And first up, we have her passive Sidewinder. Medusa suffers no movement penalty when side strafing, and half of the movement penalty when moving backwards. So basically, you can move crazy fast when you're not attacking. Of course, you suffer just as many penalties as everybody else when you start attacking. You know, it definitely slows you down, but being able to kind of dip and weave around with Medusa is much, much easier because of that passive. Viper Shot is her one. Medusa gains increased attack speed, and her next basic attacks become augmented, shooting vipers that poison the target's hit, dealing damage over time, and you get 3 Viper Shots, but once you hit rank 4 with Viper Shot, you actually get 4. And guys, these things shoot so quickly and can really do some insane fast damage. Acid Spray is her 2. Medusa hurls back and spits out acid that damages the first enemy hit and sprays out acid in a cone behind them. Acid Spray will explode on statues Medusa has created with her ultimate. Now, guys, this is her wave clear, and it does a great job of wave clear, and it has awesome poke compared to other ADCs that have that straight line attack. This thing, if the enemies are standing anywhere close to minions, you're gonna hit everything. It's so good. This is the item you want to level up at the beginning to really get some better clear. I usually like to hit rank 3 or 4 before it, and then concentrate on your 1, but that's just my personal opinion. Lacerate is her 3. Medusa quickly slithers forward, rooting and slashing the first enemy she encounters. The slash leaves the enemy god reeling in pain, reducing their healing for a short time, and it's a 50% reduction in healing for 3 seconds. Guys, this is a big thing. If you've got someone like Aphrodite, you can root them, stick them in place, and then reduce their healing and tee off on them, and hopefully take them out. You know, that's really what you want to do. But, you know, you can use it offensively or defensively. This is such a good escape. Lastly, we have her ultimate, Petrify. Medusa removes her mask, revealing her true face, delivering a powerful blast from her horrifying Gorgon gaze. Enemies take damage and are stunned if they are looking at Medusa. Enemies not looking at Medusa take 75% of the damage and are slowed. Enemy gods that are killed during Medusa's gaze will turn to stone statues and remain behind as a reminder to others. And this is where you can use your 1 or your 2 to actually blow up those statues and, you know, spray out acid as well. All in all, Medusa's kit's absolutely awesome. She's got a great escape, she's got some pretty decent poke, and then she's got some burst damage with her 1, as well as her ultimate is just so strong. And hopefully we'll be able to show that off a little bit in this match, but let's get into this gameplay. Now, I am in our duo lane, and I'm going against a Capri and Kerbog. You know, our Mercury has since kind of left us, that's okay. You know, Mercury is not a laning god. It's very tough for him to be in a lane. That's completely understandable. Their Capri is tough to deal with, though. You know, with those shields, everything like that, it's going to be very difficult to burn them down. Now, if you see here, I'm thinking, okay, you know, we could probably leave. We need to get Transcendence online anyways, but I'm thinking we could take this Capri out. Just not able to get him. And then we get hit with this little sun bullet, and oh man. We ended up going down there. That was just a real risky play on my part, and, you know, we should have just backed off, but is what it is. Cutting out the rest of that spawn timer, we gotta talk about what's going on now. Now, if you see here, Mercury is pushing the duo lane, and guys, if you're playing the support, you shouldn't be pushing the lane at all, you know, other than, you know, keeping it out of your tower, but as the jungler, you really shouldn't push that lane, especially if your ADC just died. You know, they clearly need that farm. We need Transcendence. You know, I've died to this, you know, duo lane once. Mercury's died twice. You know, I am underfed at this point, so I definitely need those creep farm, and Mercury pushing that lane is not a good idea, but we're able to engage in this fight, and if you see here, we're going to use our ult, and I don't know how Kernbog got out of that ult so fast. But he's able to get out, and then we actually kill him with Capri's ult. Oh, feels bad. We do get some poke on him, and he gets away with nothing. He gets away, but that was a ton of ults, ton of actives we were able to use right there. And, you know, hey, that's awesome. We're able to chase him off, and Baron's actually able to rotate over and take him out. Awesome play by our mid laner, and you know, from here we're able to push into this tower slightly. You know, we have to be careful. We don't want to deal with Capri, and he's pushing up. Once he pushes up a little bit, we're able to poke him even more, and this is just delaying him from backing, which is, you know, that's really what we want. We want him to be delayed from backing. That way we can go into this tower a little bit safer, and if Kernbog actually heads over to this duo lane, maybe we can actually put some work in and take him out. Now from here, I'm going to drop purple. While I'm healing up, you know, let's go ahead and take out purple, and, you know, keeping their purple from them, keeping that farm, that's great. I'm able to poke Kernbog a little bit, and, you know, awesome. We're doing some work. Mercury goes ahead and engages on Kernbog, which I was not expecting that either, but, you know, is what it is. Let's get ready. As soon as they turn around, like right now, we can go ahead and ult them. Sure enough, we're able to take out their Kernbog, which is awesome. You know, we're able to poke Capri down a little bit, but Capri is pretty tough. You know, with those shields, he's got a very strong early game, and, you know, again, we are at, you know, just without us having a Guardian. We've got two very squishy gods going against, you know, a god that's fairly tanky, and he's designed to be able to handle gods like me and Mercury. So, you know, we have to be aware of that. I'm going to wait till Kernbog ults into me, and then I dash out. You know, I'm not going to deal with this. Let's get out of this situation, and let's just continue our farm. Just play it safe. Don't worry about it too much. Now, Capri did use his ult there, so we need to wait till his ult fades from him. Mercury did a great job there, ulting that as soon as it went down. You know, that's absolutely awesome. But it did put me in a dangerous spot since he ulted so far away. You know, I'm now very low on health dealing with this Kernbog, but you can see with our mid lane showing up, with Baron showing up, we were able to take that out. And at the same time, if you saw that dash, I was able to stun him for just long enough to get a little bit more damage on him. And hey, awesome, we end up actually getting that kill too. Now, on our way back to our duo lane, we see Ares is running for his life through the jungle. So let's go over there and help him out. Cab is here, and I guess Cab just underestimated how awesome Medusa is, and we're going to be able to take him out as soon as he rounds this corner. You know, easy peasy. You know, we did burn our ult on it, but we did save a life, and really, that's kind of worth it. Now from here, we're going to do typical laning stuff. We go into lane, clean that lane up, head back to purple camp, pick up purple, and then, guys, we go around the outside to get back to the lane. And this is because Capri has not only a stun, but that grab. We want to avoid that. So we're going to go ahead and poke this down, and Mercury ults that wave. I'm sure that's not what he meant to do, but we are able to get some damage onto Kernbog. And, you know, hey, well, I'm just waiting for him to dash. We're able to get our slow on him, and Mercury ends up killing him with that Capri ult. Oh, feels bad, but we do get some damage on him. I have no idea how we did not kill him there, but we ended up not killing him, which is okay. But, you know, hey, well, hopefully we'll be able to someone will be able to take him out when they teleport. But Capri was left all alone, and we're going to be able to finish off Capri. Guys, when you see that bubble go over an enemy that, you know, and Capri's on that team, do not kill them, because you'll probably end up saving their life by killing them. So really try to avoid killing them, and you'll definitely be able to get, you know, actually be able to get that kill if you just wait a little bit. It is, you know, it is something to get used to, but definitely try to avoid that. Now from here, we're going to head back to our lane, but instead of going straight to lane, we're going to pick up some side camps because we don't have a jungler, and we're just waiting for that lane to push to us. So, when you can, get that side farm. There's no problem with that. Then head back to lane. Now, Mercury does use his ult here, and he ults all the way across the entire map. Guys, you can control the distance. Try to control the distance, you know, that's what you want to do. Kerbog's able to dash out of that route, which that's unfortunate. But we're gonna get Capri. Capri's down. You know, he ends up using his ult, and Mercury killed him again. Guys, when you see that dot, don't kill him. You know, and you can see we're taking a ton more minion damage because we had to stay engaged on that. You know, we're taking a ton of minion damage while we're waiting for Capri to spawn back in, and that's all you have to do is just wait a couple of seconds, and boom, you'll be able to kill him. Now we leave our duo lane and start heading through the jungle. You can see Baron here, and the enemy Baron shows up. Okay, let's make something happen. Now I'm trying to get away from that, and guys, that's one way you can deal with Baron's ultimate. Pop your Aegis and then body slam it. It works out great, and you avoid just an absolute ton of damage when you're able to do that. And you can see here that Kernbog wasn't able to do that, but really, I avoided a ton of damage. You can see the huge amount of difference between those two plays. That's really the best way to deal with his ultimate. Have someone just tank it. If they have an Aegis, do that, or if you've got an actual tank, just have them slam into it, and boom, you're done. Now, of course, we went to mid, and we're able to take out mid. I'm going to go ahead and put on Executioner, or the rank 2 of Executioner. I forgot my relic, but I'm not concerned about putting my relic on at this point. You know, it would be nice to remember, but no big deal. And then I'm actually going to head to our solo lane. You can see I'm running around farming jungle camps because, again, we don't have a jungler. They're just sitting there, and I would rather take them than have the enemy team take them. So that's what we're doing. We are able to down that solo tower. I miss my ultimate. Oh, feels bad. And then we've got a huge rotation. We've got a huge collapse. We need to avoid that. And I need to get out. I really need to get out of this situation. You know, so that's what I'm doing. I survived with nothing. You know, we did get a tower in that play, and we wasted an ult, you know, which would have been a free kill. But again, but that definitely wasn't the best play, especially with our mid lane and our Mercury going down. You know, we tried, and we need to definitely avoid those kind of just silly pushy plays. Now from here, I'm going to head back to our solo lane. You know, we've got some enemy presence here. We want to avoid this. Ares goes in and ults like a champ. Able to pull both them in. We're able to take out one of their ADCs, and then Cab, you know, Cab makes a mistake and heads into the blue pit. We're able to take him out. Easy peasy. Hey, you know, awesome. Awesome play there. We do need some defense on our duo side, though, so I'm going to head back to base and then directly head over there. Now, of course, whenever I get to lane, you can see Baron is showing up. We're having a bit of a collapse, and I'm going to go ahead and get my ult ready, and boom, we're able to hit them both with that ult. Let's focus on their ADC. Sure enough, I'm getting ready to hit him with that root once he dashes out. We're able to root him for that half second. We end up killing him with that ult, but it doesn't matter. They both go down. Perfect. Now, if you see here, my entire team is right here. There's no better time than to go for Fire Giant right now, or Gold Fury. And, guys, I've got this weird bug where my pings, they don't do any callouts. So, I've had it for the past few days. Really, really irritating. But, you know, is what it is. Unfortunately, Mercury did not head over to help out with this. And if he would have, we probably would have been able to take out Gold Fury Oracles and then actually go in on that T2. But since we spent so much time trying to take out that Gold Fury, we're not going to be able to go even attempt that T2, you know, even head over there. Let's just completely avoid that because everybody spawned in it, and, you know, it's just not worth it at this point. Now from here, I kind of don't know where to go because our team is just rotating like crazy. You can see, as the ADC, I'm the second highest, or I'm tied for the highest level in the game. You know, it's nuts, but I'm going to head to our duo lane. You can see they're being pushed in. I'm going to go ahead and ult and Cab, you don't stand a chance, baby. We're able to take Cab out easy peasy, and then Capri as well as Kernbog are here. You know, we want to try to avoid that. Now, Kernbog does end up ulting right there, and, you know, I'm just going to stay under tower. If he ults me under tower, you know, hey, that's fine. But he actually ends up ulting Mercury and going into our tower. You know, we want to be careful. I'm able to hit my Aegis, but I'm in a very, very bad position. You know, because Capri is just not taking damage from the tower. We're going to end up going down. You know, and you see, again, that's really... They've got that tank god. They've got a god that can actually just go in and take a tank or take a tower hit like it's nothing. And even though Kernbog was on the other side of me and it should have been an easy kill, with them being able to just freely walk through the tower and us not having anybody that can do that, you know, it did hurt a little bit. But my team is able to rotate over, actually takes out Kernbog, which awesome, awesome play. You know, that awesome rotation by them. Now, coming up, we make a pretty cool play with our Ares, you know, the main assist from our Ares. We're able to take out that Baron, but if you see, they've got the 3 Cs here. Cab, Kernbog, and Chiron, they're all right here. And Ares is able to use that ult. And you can see we're doing poke to him. I go ahead and take down that Hive, and Cab's down. We're able to take down Cab. Ares is able to finish off their Kernbog, and then Chiron's here, and Chiron, he doesn't stand a chance. Not with us 3 chasing him down, and sure enough, we're able to get that crit, take him out in a awesome play. That's their damage dealers. You know, that's their main damage dealers. Well, of course, they do have a Baron, but not too worried about Baron, and we killed him right before that. So, basically, all that was left was Capri, and awesome plays. We're starting to actually get some team synchronization, and hopefully everybody starts coming online and really, you know, getting that gold advantage. You can see we do have a level advantage over them, and we do have a pretty decent gold advantage over them, so hopefully we can just keep that up. Now from here, of course, we're able to take down this T2 in mid. Awesome. Cab does show up, and oh, poor Cab. we're able to take Cab out. You know, that ult, Medusa's ult is so strong, guys. If y'all haven't had a chance to play Medusa, she's an absolute blast with that ultimate, especially when you get like the full team. Oh man, but you know, a single target like Cab doesn't stand a chance, especially since I am quite a few levels above him. And guys, that's really one thing to consider. Look at that level advantage. Level advantage doesn't always mean they've farmed better, but kinda, in a way. They're probably going to have more gold than you, because if they're at a higher level, that means they've been around more dead minions than you, basically. So, just full out assume that they've got better items than you. But the big thing is, all their abilities are much higher than yours, too. So, you know, a level advantage is a pretty significant thing, and I would definitely keep an eye out on that, especially when you want to make those kind of challenge advances on other enemies. Now from here, me and Baron are being very pushy, especially without our front lines being here, but that's quite alright. Now Chiron, and once Kernbog ults in, let's get out. And if you see here, I'm backing up, but I'm staying close to our Baron just in case I need to help out. You know, we needed to leave this situation though. And if you see here, I'm able to ult their Chiron. We're able to take out Chiron, but once Baron ulted, that was a death wish. That was a death sentence, and I've got to get out. You know, and his ult turned into my escape, basically. But with Ares showing up, Odin showing up, oh, we're going to get some work done. And then all of a sudden, boom, Mercury ults in, and oh man, there goes Kernbog. And even though Capri just ulted, we can kill him. That essentially stuns him and allows us to take out Cab and then refocus on him. And here's a team wipe, guys. Awesome play by my team. It did cost us a Baron, but that was just a great collapse by my team. Great job. And if you look, we're all fairly healthy. Ares, you know, he's at half health, but it's Ares. You know, he can withstand a ton. And now is the time to go for fire. Let's pick up fire. Let's end this game. You know, with them having a team wipe, this is going to be just an easy peasy fire. Now, I almost cut this part out in the video because it depresses me. My team didn't show up to pick up Fire Giant. Our two front lines didn't show up at all. And me and Mercury beat ourselves to death on it, which Mercury actually ended up dying to Fire Giant, which is pretty awful. We are able to ult in there, you know, I was hoping to maybe get a pick somewhere, but it is what it is. We are at that advantage, but we are not unstoppable. But with my team collapsing here, Ares uses that ult. Oh, baby, we're able to get some work done. Chiron does not stand a chance, but I did not see that ult. Maybe he must have hit that ult at the very last second, but that's quite all right. We're able to head over to mid lane. You can see we finally use our blink there. Chiron doesn't stand a chance if we can ever hit him. And sure enough, we're able to finish him off. And then let's go head back in, engage back onto Capri. We know he doesn't have his ult, and sure enough, we take him out. Awesome. Now's another good time to go for Fire Giant. We're not going to end up doing it. And you can see I'm going to head back to mid lane. There is Kernbog right there. I might be able to catch him. You know, we don't want to follow him. We want to try to cut him off. And that was a good dodge on there. But, you know, when you dodge like that, you need to dodge twice, so it's very, very quick. With him staying like that, you know, it essentially kept him in the same place, and we're able to finish him off, take him out. Awesome play. You know, that was a great job. And you know, great team effort right there. We turned a really bad situation right around, and we basically got 2 team wipes in a row, which is very, very nice. Now from here, we're going to head down to our duo lane, and you can see Baron. Oh, let's instantly kill Baron. We don't want to deal with his stuff. And sure enough, we're able to take him out. You know, I'm fed, guys. I hit like a truck, especially with that ultimate. We're able to stun Chiron just for a second there and take him out. You know, he is in ult form, but no problem. We finish him off, and then, you know, I'm kind of dipping out. Capri is here with Mercury ulting in. We might be able to take him out. Kernbog is heading over to us, so we need to be careful. He ends up taking out Mercury, but that's quite all right. We're going to get that stun off. We end up stunning him inside of that ult, or inside of that whirly circle of healing that Baron has. That actually kept us both alive. We're able to finish him off. Awesome. Awesome play. You know, my team is actually now going in on the Phoenix in the solo lane. We're going to head into the one in the duo lane. That's going to be all 3 Phoenixes down. Hopefully this is game. Sure enough, we're able to eventually take out this tower. You know, we do take a little bit of effort, but we're able to get it. That's all 3 towers down, or all 3 Phoenixes down. Great play, you know, or I guess the mid one spawned back in, but no problem. I'm going to go ahead over to red, and, you know, hey, Caprice here in mid. Let's try to make something happen. Let's try to get some kills. You know, we did lose our 2 front lines. And guys, they're staying in on those towers by themselves. You know, at this point in the match, a tank should not stay in on a tower by themselves. You're definitely going to die, and you're probably not going to take the tower down. And look at that. Both of them died. They couldn't even take down a very, very low Phoenix. And that leaves our entire team open to be slaughtered, which I was definitely out of position there. But again, you know, not having those front lines, and when they clearly have a working front line, is very, very hurtful. Now, not much really happened during that whole death timer, and with them having 2 Phoenixes down and all of their team concentrating in mid lane, our Winion's going to take down the Titan. So we ended up getting a Winion win. What a fun match. You know, we ended up with a pretty decent score. You know, we did some work, guys. We had a couple of careless deaths, but it was a really fun match. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, show me some love, leave me a comment, think about subscribing, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.